Chris, Indiana. You're on the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm just wondering where you get your gall to talk about an entire race of people just on the air, like there's nothing, the civil rights movement didn't happen, or we haven't made any progress. You're catering to the lowest common denominator.
Chris, just tell me the racist thing that I said.
You just went
Chris, these are big. Hold on, these are big boy rules here. Tell me the racist thing that I said.
You generalized an entire.
Tell me the racist thing that I said.
Well, let's talk about what you said about George Lopez.
Okay, what did I say about George Lopez?
Well, you said "F you" to him.
That's racist. He said "F you" to Joe Arpaio.
But he didn't say it to you, now did he?
Okay, so what?
Well, so what?
Did Joe Arpaio arrest George Lopez on a trumped-up charge that I don't know about? So who is George Lopez representing when he goes after Sheriff Joe?
George Lopez. He didn't attack an entire white race. He said a thing about.
But what did Joe Arpaio do to George Lopez?
He made him upset with what he's doing.
Okay, so George Lopez upset me with what he's doing.
Okay, so go after George Lopez.
I did. I explained clearly that in Mexico, they have their military on the border. They have federalis and judicialis who do the exact same job that Sheriff Joe does. And they lock up the Guatemalans and the Hondurans and the El Salvadorians, but no one ever calls that anti-Hispanic, sir.
So is that the Republican conservative way?
That's the Republican way. You really? This is your idea of like debate?
Well, this is how you're justifying it. It's because Mexico does it, so now we need to do it.
No, it's only given the dirt. No. Hold on a second, Chris. It's like when Mexico has a federal law saying all voters must show ID, and we say we're going to have a federal law saying voters must show ID, or a state law, and they say, well, that's anti-Hispanic. Well, how is it not anti-Hispanic when the Mexican government does it?
Because we're not Mexico. We don't model our behavior.
I didn't say we did, sir. But securing our voting system, our polling places, having our voting system have integrity by expecting one voice, one vote, one person, one poll is not anti-Hispanic. But the left-wing groups come out and say, well, Republicans want to disenfranchise Latino voters because they're less likely to have ID. Really? Explain that when Mexico does it.
Well, for one thing, what you call securing, we call suppression.
How is it suppressing, sir? Is it suppression when the librarian asks you to show your card to take out a book? Is it suppression when you want to drive a car, go fishing, buy a house, use a credit card, buy a gun, rent a movie, rent a hotel room? Is that suppression, sir? You have to show ID for all those things.
Some places you do, some places you don't.
No, actually you do. It's federal law when you take out a bank account, sir. You have to show your ID. You have to show your ID to get on an airplane. Is that suppressing? Are the friendly skies unfriendly to Hispanics because you have to show your ID to the TSA agent, sir? You have no idea what you're talking about. Waste somebody else's time. Goodbye. 1-866-95-PATRIOT. I gave him all the time he needed.